Hello and welcome back to Disturbed. This is my first time playing this with the new mic, and I'm constantly resisting the urge to just go in close and talk real low. You know? I'm not going to be doing that though, don't worry. Today, we are going to find how to get that sword. I am determined. So I believe we have to go left. Yeah. Trail in the grass. We have to find something pure, right? Continue on. Let's go. We inspected the lake already. That just ends with our own demise. Ooh, collection of rocks. Inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed there. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Is that where you put the pearl? I'm guessing that's where you put the pearl from the lake. I could be wrong, though. The faint trail comes to an end. No, that's fine. Explore the field. What's over here? You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. A unicorn! That's pure, right? Can we take the unicorn horn? As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there's clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. Huh. I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to have to go back. And then we have the option to go back again. Okay. So we can continue down the path here. I think that's what we're supposed to do. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There's a stone well near the path. Let's inspect the well, but let's not do anything stupid. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. Let's not take the coin. I feel like that's just death. Perhaps you may obtain the coin later. You step away from the well. Let's continue on. What's over here? Oh. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramor. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods with the farm. You discovered the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Okay, we're gonna go back. Because I have a feeling that's a whole lot of death. You know what? No. We're gonna check out the city. Continue across. You have come a long way, and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you, and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. Well, that was mighty useless. Okay, so we've done everything we can on the left side. I guess we're going right. Let's go to the gate. We haven't done this before. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There's a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Inspect the statue on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by the vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with one finger pointed up towards the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Fair enough. What about the one on the right? Before you stands an old angel statue that has broke in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Fair enough. Let's inspect the fountain. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull towards the fountain, as if it were calling for something. Let's go in the tower, sure. You approach the door. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. Oh, it must be some sort of magic. Of course it is. So we can't do anything here either. We have to go into the tree. All right. So press the knobs. Was it left, right, right? Hey, you did it. First try. First try. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. How about getting that sword, though? Wait, I've already read all this. We go left. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to a split in paths. Which way do you go? We're gonna save here, I feel like. That's a great idea. Right there. Awesome. Return. We're gonna go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. Oh, this is the same... Was I supposed to go right then? Or no, I went... Okay, I need to... I've already been here, but I guess... Enter the door behind you. You walk up the steps. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust, and spiderweb covered the walls and ceiling. Where should you go now? Oh shoot! Well, this is the image from the start of the game, the main menu. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's go outside. Hey, we're back here. So, can we enter the tower now? No. Okay, well, I just wasted all that time. Cool. Okay, we're back here. Let's go left. See what happens here. You move forward into the darkness. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which do you choose? This just brings me back, doesn't it? Go right. The passageway divides before you. Where do you go? Let's go right again. This just brings us back, right? Oh no. The passageway soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. Inspect the mushroom. You walk toward the mushroom as if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom, and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. Oh. You lose your sight completely as the chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into darkness. Your adventure ends here. So that was useless, but we saved. So we can just load back here. Bam. Nope, that's the one I just went to. Go back. Okay, so we go left. You walk forward into the dark, unsure of what lies beyond. 2 paths you may go. Which do you choose? There's save. We're going to make another save. Okay, we are going right. As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern, and an old-looking ship rests against the edge of a lake, with debris scattered around the surrounding area. Inspect the ship, yeah. You cautiously walk down towards the ship. The air is chilling, and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel this ship has... I accidentally did that. Okay, well, you explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there's nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Drawers. You pull one out after another, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. Inspect the oven. You see a lone pot resting upon a dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door, but nothing but ash fill the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Okay, move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find that there's nothing of use or value. You make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing much but empty rooms, left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided. You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than the lamp and other objects. There's a small stack of papers in contrast to the lone paper resting by itself. Let's do the loan document first. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Stack of papers. Peering about the pages of this collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with hearts and unbreakable spirits. Full hearts and unbreakable spirits. Day 66. It has been over just 2 months at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. Oh no! I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half, in fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here, on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. Okay, seeing that there is little left to see, you take your leave. Why is the boat here, though? The wood under your feet crackle as you exit the vessel. You make your way back to where the tunnel divides. You went right last time? I believe so. You move forward into the darkness. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? We're going to go right. Okay. And then we're going to go left. And this takes us... Oh. Wait, where does this take us? Oh, this just takes us back here. Go left, and then this takes us back to here. Okay, go left. Yeah, and we go right. Yeah, and now we're back here. And the only thing we can do is... Wait, we should inspect the supplies. Wait, did I get rope? Shoot. I think I got rope from there, but I skipped through it like an idiot. Alright, you enter a large room. Nope, I already read this. Let's go to the far door. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. The air is thick and the room is a mess of spider web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it's hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider, and it bites you with ease. You begin to lose feeling all over your body, and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Oh, you do find rope. Okay, awesome. So we're going to enter the door behind us. I'm going to make a save here, because I have the knife and some rope. I think that's a good place to be. And then we're going to go upstairs, because we just came from downstairs, right? You discover what looks like a private library. There's a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Browse the books, sure. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. Oh, this is going to be a lot of reading. Oh, alright. Rituals of the Ancients. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of stone. Years before current times, there were unique religious practices that revolved around Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined up in a special way that often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of the ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Deception by music. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing any given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it means the difference between life and death in some situations. A forgotten power. Flipping through the pages, there's one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specially crafted vessel to carry it. There have always been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful as artifacts that nations around the world would fight for. Alright, we're going to leave, move forward. So we need a harp to get the unicorn, and I assume the dog downstairs. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice that there's a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there's another passageway, like the previous room. There was a passageway in the previous room? I did not notice that. Let's, inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal, and there's a fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment. but you find a marking of where you are. Aramor. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. Let's go to the chest. Approaching the chest, you notice there's a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Fair enough. Continue forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairway is a hatch. Open hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. You've made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. There we go. I don't think I can destroy the stone. We're going to leave the stone. You turn and begin to exit through the hatch. To your surprise, you find it hard to focus. You suddenly fall down through the hatch, it closing behind you. You hit your head and tumble down the stairs like a rag doll. With a broken neck, you struggle to live, only to die moments later. Alright. Well, let's just get back there. Okay. We're gonna go outside. And then go to the well. Okay, back at the well. Let's go here. Grab the coin. You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. You struggle to pull yourself up and out of the well, but you do so successfully. Then you loosen the rope and store it away. Good, so we still have the rope. I have a coin now. Go back to the grass trail, and we're gonna go... this one. Let's try... Let's save here. Right here. Yes. And then we're gonna try offering the coin to this dude. Yeah... Grab the sword? No, it's the same. Okay. That's fair. Continue on. Maybe I can use the coin over here. Continue along the trail. Inspect the stone pillars. Oh. Guess not. Explore the field. Unicorn's back, and it's gone. Okay, no harp. Okay, so then I guess the only thing I can really do from here is inspect the lake. That's got to be the stone I have to use. Maybe the knife can help? Oh. Waving the knife around, you fail to deliver a fatal blow to the fish. Yeah, I figure. Alright. So, maybe... You know what we could do? We could try the knife downstairs on the dog. Which one was that? Left door? This is back into the tunnels. Middle door, then. Yeah, this is the one. You pull out the knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and starts to growl at you. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm stuck. I'm not sure entirely what to do from here. But it checks out because I've been playing for about long enough now. So, that was Disturbed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!